So Representative Devin Nunes continues to deliver more self-owns via ridiculous litigation. Now, Fox News, of all places, is reporting that on Monday that Nunes is now suing the parent company of his hometown newspaper for a total of $150 million. Now, the lawsuit actually is targeting the McClatchy Company, owners of the Fresno Bee, along with reporter Mackenzie Mays and a Republican consultant named Liz Mayer. Now, I believe she might also be involved in the lawsuit against the cow on Twitter. Because again, Devin Nunes is also suing a Twitter cow. I'm not kidding. Okay, more. Now, the lawsuit is complaining about a May 23rd, 2018 article titled "A Yacht, Cocaine, Prostitutes, Winery partly owned by Nunes sued after fundraiser event." So now, this is from journalist Mackenzie Mays, who tweeted this out. This is a tweet from last year on this article. Says, a woman who worked for the winery listed as a primary asset of Devin Nunes sued after she said she was stranded on a yacht with its top investors who were using cocaine and having sex with underage sex workers. So now, look, you guys know I'm in favor of sex work, but not when it's underage. So that's very clearly wrong, right? So big problem with both drug use and as well as using basically child sex molestation. So that's horrible, right? So now the cruise was auctioned off as a part of a charity event, right? So now Nunes was not in the boat, right? He didn't have anything to do with this particular cruise, but he's an investor in this company. Now, this company is called Alpha Omega. And, oh boy, it is an Omega problem for him. Now, they reported that Nunes had invested back in 2005 between $50,000 and $100,000 in the company. Now, it's a wine company, it's a winery, and it opened about the same year. Now, Alpha Omega and Phase 2 Cellars are owned by Robin Baggett. Now, Robin Baggett is the former general counsel for the Golden State Warriors, and he and Nunes are friends. They graduated from the same school and, of course, share ownership in the company. Now, Nunes actually does not own a majority share in the company. He's among 50 other investors, right? So now, the cruise in question featured guests described in a 2016 lawsuit as 25 of the Napa Valley's based winery's top investors. All men who were openly using what appeared to be cocaine and drawing straws for which underage sex worker to hire, according to the lawsuit. Now, again, the woman who launched this lawsuit, who is making all these allegations, is Aline Anasi of Walnut Creek. Now, she worked for Alpha Omega, and she was the one who was stranded on the boat. Okay, now she is suing Alpha Omega for civil rights violations, that's interesting, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and sexual harassment. She also sued for violation of fair employment laws, alleging that after the incident, Alpha Omega stopped assigning her shifts. Now, again, Nunes is not specifically listed in this lawsuit, nor was he listed as being on the yacht or anywhere near the yacht or having knowledge of this floating cocaine sex party, and was only listed as somebody who is a part investor in the company. So now why the lawsuit? I don't know. Look, it's not like the paper was alleging that Nunes was doing something untoward, right? No, it's not as if anything like that happened. No, what happened is, again, it was that poor waitress who got stuck on that boat that launched the original lawsuit against the company itself. All the paper did was report on a story. Like, this is a story. Here's the facts. Here's how it ties into Nunes. Because originally, the company was also under scrutiny and Nunes' name because of the whole 2016 whatever Russian meddling, right? And that the company had sold wine to Russian investors or something. Okay, whatever, right? Now, again, all they did, the paper was, is they reported on this. I read the report. Nothing defamatory in it. And actually, it even helps Devin Nunes. There's a quote here from Kelly Carter. Now, Kelly Carter is the director of communications for Alpha Omega, and this was quoted in the story. They noted that in an email, she distanced Nunes from the lawsuit. Quote, Representative Devin Nunes is one of a few friends Baggett invited to invest in the winery in 2005. None of the investors has ever been involved with the management of the company. Robin is the sole managing partner and ultimate decision maker at Omega Alpha. Robin has made a point never to mix politics with the business of Alpha Omega. Our business model is simple. Grow great grapes, make great wine, hire great people, and provide our customers with a great experience. I can't really say anything about that. Carter said no one on board the yacht had any connection to the winery or its owners, and that the benefiting charity was outside of Napa Valley. They also noted that Nunes is a limited partner. Limited partners are only liable for the debts equal to their investment in the company, and typically have little knowledge or participation in the activities of the partnership, according to the California Tax Service Center. Now, that was all inside the article, what I was reading. So now, you read that article, and it's like, it almost sounds good for Nunes. Like, oh, good, he's not actually involved in this. This has got nothing to do with him. So the only thing that's mentioned is that he is an investor, a limited partner. Fair enough. Fair enough. And had nothing to do with the floating cocaine sex party. Okay. So again, why the lawsuit? That doesn't make any sense, does it? It's because Nunes can't help himself. He's an idiot. He's going to draw more attention to this by doing this ridiculous lawsuit. This is Devin Nunes' cow all over again. Now, this story is now getting a ton of attention because he couldn't leave it alone. I'm beginning to wonder if Devin Nunes is into some sort of punishment because he keeps bringing this on himself with ridiculous lawsuits, litigation. Like, he can't help himself. The self-owns, man. He continues to self-owns. And so, I don't know. It's hilarious because he just can't stop punching himself in the face. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm going to have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.